What's going on, everybody? It's the Bull Show, aka Aiden, and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today I've got a video that I'm very happy to make. We're finally going to give some praise to Chicago Bulls players, and his name is Ayos Path, ladies and gentlemen, as he has taken even more steps from the last video I made about Ayo, because I have made one before. He's taken even further steps of progression this season, and it's just been a joy to watch his overall game develop and kind of shine through in many ways from what we even expected at the beginning of the season. He's been unbelievable, and I want to talk a little bit more about him in this video. But before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Bull Show. Turn notifications on and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about Ayos Path's progression, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the day, what do you think his ceiling will be while we have him here as a Chicago Bull for at least this season and next season as well? Where do you see his development continuing to go, and what do you expect the next steps to be for Ayos Path? I kind of want to talk about the path that he's taken, at least from the summer league, I should say. Obviously, his college days are very well known, and that's why he's a very big, popular player within the Chicago Bulls organization, because of all the stuff he's done for Chicago in college. So that is always going to be a defining moment in his career, and he did end up getting his jersey retired from that. But I want to look at the NBA level. I want to look at the levels below the NBA as well in the Summer League. I want to look at all of those types of moments and the progression from Summer League till now, and just how important that progression has been, and why I'm very proud that he has taken those progressions and taken those steps to become an incredible player for the Chicago Bulls team. Obviously, his season averages, he's played 41 games this season. He's averaged 7.1 points per game, 2.5 rebounds, 1.8 assists, shooting 53% from the field and 43% from the three-point line. So, ladies and gentlemen, he's become an effective shooter, to say the least. He loves the corner threes, and he takes them at a very high level. Obviously, his field goal is very selective. He doesn't take or force up any unnecessary shots, at least at this point on in the season. But let's take a look at the Summer League, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have his statistics in the Summer League with me, but what we saw from the Summer League is miles different from the player that we see now. Obviously, he wasn't playing as a point guard in the Summer League. He was playing an off-ball type of guard. He was elite in transition. He played good defense. He could not knock down a shot to save his life in the Summer League. And that was the biggest point that I wanted to bring to you guys today, because I did not expect 53% from the field and 43% from the three-point line. If you watch his Summer League performances, it was a completely different player, a completely different person, and obviously a lot less of a developed player in the Summer League. He said that the Summer League was a great experience, and everybody should play in the Summer League that has the opportunity to, because it's a learning experience. Obviously, we know Ayos Path is a tough player, has a strong mentality, and most importantly, is willing to learn. Those things are a given, and that's not really what I want to talk about today, but I did want to mention it because it's fantastic to see that he is continuing to learn. But again, transition guy, solid defensively, but not really anything special in the Summer League, at least from what I saw personally. I thought Devon Dotson had a little bit of a better Summer League, to be honest. Obviously, Patrick Williams had a better Summer League, but Ayo was definitely there, but he wasn't the player that we see now. Moving into the start of the season, ladies and gentlemen, you remember those times where Ayos Path just ran himself into a blind alley and gets blocked to left, right, and center? That's what we saw at the beginning of the season. That was him learning what shots to take, how to take them, and how to beat a defender. Every single block that I bet you, every single block that Ayos Path ended up getting from his layup being blocked is a learning experience for him, because now he's learned how to shoot way high up in the glass so a defender can't block it. He's learned that skill from this season alone. He's used that a lot more. Most of the time when he's running out in transition and he's going for a layup, he shoots it high so the defender can't block it. You see that he's 40% from the three-point line. That came in from the NBA. That wasn't in the Summer League. In college, he wasn't always a good knockdown shooter the way that he was in the NBA level, but now he's a 43% three-point shooter, and that came through development in the NBA. That came through playing with this team, learning with this team, learning with the coaching staff, and as well as taking the shots that are available to him. He wasn't always a main focus on this team. He went from getting very little minutes at the beginning of the season because Billy Donovan didn't trust him, to becoming a starting point guard for the Chicago Bulls Right now, he is our starting point guard, and he's delivering as our starting point guard. Even when he's not having fantastic scoring nights, his facilitating has been massive. His defense has been massive. These things we can't hide from. Of course, we want to see more consistency on the offensive end, but his development as a point guard has been truly phenomenal. And that's the biggest takeaway of this video, ladies and gentlemen. He came in as an off-ball guard. He came in playing limited minutes, only taking corner threes and running out in transition. That's what he was best at. Now, we look at Ayo Dosunmu. He's guarding the best guards every single night. His mission is to slow down guards. Players like Luka Doncic. In the last game, he guarded Shea. He guarded Trae Young. He guarded all of these guys, and he slowed them down. And I think many of those guards are starting to respect his defensive ability, and he's doing that as a rookie. Bradley Beal spoke so highly of Ayo and the way that he was able to play defense, the way that he was able to take his game, and he slowed down Bradley Beal. These are the really strong categories. These are really strong points for Ayo, and it's only going to get better as he's a rookie in the NBA, and he's learning at a very rapid rate, and it only brings excitement to what he could be come 2 months down the line, maybe even in the playoffs. Is he a potential starter for the Chicago Bulls on a long-term basis? Maybe we don't know all those answers, and those answers are going to be exciting to find out. But the development of Ayo has been truly unbelievable as a point guard. He came into the Summer League as only a transition guy and a good defender. He comes into the Chicago Bulls team getting little minutes and day by day working his ass off, getting more minutes every single game. But as an off-ball player, as someone that goes into the corner and shoots threes, as someone that goes out in transition, as someone that can play solid defense, have good nights on certain nights, but not always going to be there in terms of the consistency. Now, he's coming in and playing as a point guard, and he's thriving in that category as well. He's getting players wide open shots. He's facilitating. He's getting no-look passes. He's making sure that the shots that he takes are the best shot selection he could possibly have. High off the arc, mid-range shots, corner threes. There's not much mistakes. There's not much flaws in Ayo's game as at the moment, and he is still a rookie, and he still has room to get so much better than what we currently see from him. I'm really proud of Ayo, and I'm really proud of his progression. And again, what can he be in 2 months' time? Can he be a starting point guard? Do we really have to have that conversation of if Ayo keeps on playing at this level, if Ayo keeps on playing well, what are we going to do in terms of free agency for next season, restricted free agency? How much is he going to get paid and stuff like that? Because, of course, if he continues this level up, I don't see any future where he's not a Chicago Bull if he still plays at this high of a level. It doesn't make any sense in the world for us to not have Ayo Dosunmu on this team 3, 4, 5 years down the line. That's an incredible player that we have in our hands, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a player that's developing and developing very well. All I wanted to say in this video, I'm sure you've heard it a million times. I am really happy with Ayo Dosunmu. I'm really happy he's a Chicago Bull. I'm really happy we selected him with the 38th pick. I'm really happy he fell to the second round. And now we get to see a lot of teams kind of regret their decisions in terms of their draftees. Because I'm telling you, there will be some teams that will look and say, man, we could have got Ayo. That's a wasted selection. Maybe teams might not say it publicly, but internally, there will be teams that will be regretting not picking this guy because he is showing to the rest of the world that he's definitely a first round type of player. He could potentially be even more than that. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to hype him up too much because at the end of the day, he's a rookie. Rookies will go through their ups, they will go through their lows, and we have to be ready for that. Because at the end of the day, we will see it. We will see Ayo go through some down stretches in his career, or at least in this season. It's not going to be an easy journey all the way through. But at the moment, in terms of being patient and what we see from him at the moment, I can't help but smile and say, what a player, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait to see him start in the next game. I'm pretty sure he will start against Toronto. But even if he doesn't, the fact that he's playing at the point guard at the moment and he's still doing that, it makes him so valuable. He can play off ball, he can play 1 through 3, he can play on ball, point guard, he could be a facilitator, he could be a scorer. Ayo could be whatever he wants to be in this league. He's a lockdown defender as well. He could truly do anything and be anything that he wants, and I'm really excited about that. And that's the type of player that we have on our hands. And in the future, many people say we'll win now. We have to go and win games straight away. This is the only time frame that we're going to win a championship. Many people might believe that. Maybe that's going to end up being true. Who knows? But our future with, again, players like Kobe White, if we end up keeping him as well, you got players like Ayo, Patrick Williams. If all of these guys develop the way that we believe that they can, maybe the future's also set as well for the Chicago Bulls. And that is also something that I think we could all smile about. It's a good time to be a Bulls fan. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in another Chicago Bulls video, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay tuned for more. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and peace.